Okay, so our lesson today is actually types of plants, right? Till now we discussed the plant and its parts. Now let us see types of plants. Look here. This is Ashoka tree, mango tree, coconut tree and palm tree. Okay, these trees are very big and tall in size. How are they? They are very big and tall in size, right? So very big and tall in size plants are called as trees. What do we call trees, or what are called trees? Very big and tall plants are called trees. See, look at this tree. See, we have seen this plant, isn't it? The plant, when it grows very tall and big, we call it as a tree. Okay? So here we see stem. The plants have a very small stem, isn't it? Whereas, look here, the mango tree, it has a very strong stem, isn't it? So, trees have strong stems. And the trees, they grow for, or they live for longer period, means they live for many years. Okay, like 30 years, 40 years. And there is a tree, banyan tree, which lived for more than 100 years also. So the trees live for a longer period. And as I said you, trees have strong stem and woody stem. So this is a very delicate stem, isn't it? Even if we can break it also, we can cut it also. But the trees, they have very strong and woody stems. Okay, and these stems are called as trunk. Okay, so this is called as trunk. Here we call it as stem, isn't it? This stem, in big trees, we call it as trunk. Okay, so the stem of the trees is very strong and woody, and we call it as trunk. Understood? And most of the trees, they have branches. Now look at this tree. Does it have branches? Yes, it has many branches. And now look at this coconut tree. Are there any branches? No, there are no branches. Now look at this palm tree. Do you see any branches? No. So only coconut tree and palm trees, they don't have branches. Whereas most of the plants, most of the trees have number of branches. Right, children? Okay. So that is about trees. Right. Now, let's know about shrubs. Have you heard this word shrubs? Right. You might have heard this word. Right. Some plants are smaller than trees. Trees are very big and tall, isn't it? Some plants are smaller than trees. Compared with trees, some plants are smaller in size. Okay. And these plants also have thick stems, and such plants are called as shrubs. Okay. Now look here. What is this? Can you identify this? Yes. This is hibiscus. What is this plant? This is hibiscus. And look at this. Can you identify this? Yes, it's a rose plant. These plants are called as shrubs because they are not big in size like trees. They are smaller when compared with the trees. So these are called as shrubs. So examples for shrubs are rose plants and hibiscus plants are called as shrubs. Can you name some trees? Mango tree, Ashoka tree, coconut tree, palm tree, banyan tree. All these are trees. Shrubs, hibiscus, rose plants, these are called as the shrubs. Okay. Now, we see small plants plants which do not have woody stems, like this. These plants, they don't have woody stems. Woody means not strong. Okay, so such plants with soft stems. Soft means we can even break them. See, I have broken this. So soft stems. Some plants are small in size and they have soft stems and they don't have woody stems. Such plants are called as herbs. What do we call such plants? We call such plants as herbs. H-E-R-B-S. Herbs. Now look here. What do you see here? Can you identify this? Yes. This is marigold flowers. And this is coriander and grass. Here, water lily. And this is lotus. All these plants, we call them as herbs. Okay, these are very small plants and they don't have woody stems and they don't have strong stems. They have very soft stems. These plants are called as herbs. Okay, so can you name some herbs? Lily, lotus, marigold, grass, coriander. These are examples of herbs. Okay. What are the examples of trees? Mango tree, coconut tree, palm tree, ashoka tree, banyan tree, lemon tree. All these are called as trees. Can you name some shrubs? I told you two. What are they? Yes, rose and hibiscus. They are the examples of shrubs. Right. And now look here. See, this plant is climbing the wall. Isn't it? This plant is climbing the wall. So these plants, they have very weak stem. They don't have even this much of stems. They have very weak stems. So they cannot stand erect. They cannot stand erect. Straight, they cannot stand. And so they climb with the help of some other plant or something else. So they are called as climbers. What do we call them? Climbers. So they need support of other plants to grow up or to climb. That's why they are called as climbers. Okay. So these plants are called as climbers. For example, what are they? Money plant. You can see money plant in almost all the houses. Money plant and bottle gourd. Have you seen? This is bottle gourd. So these plants, they cannot stand on themselves. They cannot stand erect. So they take help of some other plants to grow. So they are called as climbers. Look at these plants. These are creepers. They cannot even take support of some plants and climb up because they bear very big size of fruits or vegetables. So this is pumpkin plant. The pumpkin plant bears very big size of fruits. So these plants cannot climb up. They just creep on the ground. So these plants are called as creepers. Okay children, I hope you all understood this types of plants. So there are different kinds of plants. There are trees, shrubs, herbs, climbers and creepers. So all different kinds of plants are green in color. They have different parts and the plants and trees, they prepare food on their own with the help of carbon dioxide, sunlight, water and minerals from the soil and chlorophyll pigment which is present in the leaves. Right children, you all understood this lesson, I hope so. And after going into your garden, try to name every plant. Okay, Right. Thank you very much.